Hi, everyone. I hope everybody had a really great spring break. We had a really good first week back. Today is our last virtual day for Friday as we welcome all of our students back next week for our first 5-day week. There are 37 in-person student days left, if you can even believe that. So it's going quick. We're in fourth quarter, guys. Most of the updates I have today are in regards to some new guidance that came out through the CDC that both PA and Erie County have adopted. We're a year into this pandemic now, and a lot of changes have occurred over the last year, and new studies are coming out, and we need to adapt to those changes. And I'm happy to report that the changes are good changes that I want to share with you guys today. Some studies recently, they've been consistently showing that pretty much what we've already known, that the highest risk for transmission of COVID-19 is person to person. Transmission through touching contaminated surfaces is low risk. Again, I reiterate the word low risk. It's not impossible, but it is low. We all know hand hygiene is probably one of the biggest ways, the best things we can do to prevent the spread of any illness. So we just ask that you continue washing your hands, hand sanitize frequently throughout the day. We're going to continue, as always, throughout the entire year. We've been doing it, but all high-touch surface areas will continue to be cleaned frequently throughout the day. Some of the new updates, because the virus is thought to live on surfaces for less than 24 hours, which is far less than what was initially reported in the beginning of the pandemic, the guidance for cleaning and disinfecting have changed recently as well. So things I wanted to update you. Obviously, cleaning and disinfecting is a big part of keeping everybody safe, and our facilities team has done a phenomenal job with that the entire year. So in order to remain efficient in what we're doing and with everybody coming back full time, we're making one small change with the new guidance that will eliminate the need to fog every area, every classroom each Friday. We're going to continue with our deep clean process. We do that every single evening, in addition to fogging areas when for instance, if we're sending a staff member or a student home sick for a day, if we have a known case that comes through and we didn't know that they were being tested, or if obviously we would fog in the event that we find out a student or a staff member is being tested to any area that would be affected. We'll remain proactive and continue that process. To summarize, we're going to deep clean, we're going to fog the affected areas rather than additionally adding that ghost bustering to all of our buildings every single Friday. So where and when it's needed, we will do that. I just wanted to update you guys so everybody's informed with what our process is. Some changes that we're also making, which is a huge win for our elementary schools, is the playground equipment. So recess just has not been the same, and I've heard it so many times from our three principals who really have advocated for the playground use. And I'm really happy to report that part of the new guidance that came out recently through the CDC was in regards to that. Kind of goes along with that transmission through surfaces. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. It's going to be in the near future. This is not going to start immediately. We have a few details to work out, but what we're going to plan on doing is disinfect the equipment at the beginning of the school day prior to them using the equipment. And obviously, masks will be worn, social distancing will be maintained. We're going to do it by class. So we are cohorting with the playground equipment and hand hygiene before and after recess. So more to come on that. Hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be able to get that started back up and have some fun at recess again. Some additional changes made through PDE I wanted to communicate with you guys is the required timeline for our temporary closures. So due to being able to complete all of those three things that we do, and we've talked about so many times, the contact tracing, the case investigations, and the cleaning processes, that timeline, the length of closure has been shortened. So the closure days have decreased from 1 to 2 days, from 3 to 7 days, once we've met the threshold for our active case counts. The threshold count has not changed itself, just the amount of time that we would be closed. So just want to give you an example. So if we reach our active threshold for a case count, say in the senior high, we get to 4 to 6 active cases, we would now close for 1 to 2 days versus 3 to 7 days prior. So we, of course, have updated our website. All of that information is on there with the new links as for what the PDE guidance calls for now. So please check that out. I wanted to give a quick update on vaccinations. I included 2 links in the email that this video is attached to. The first is eligibility, and the second is to view the remaining phases left within the vaccination period. So any student who's 16 years of age or older, they themselves or their parent wishes for them to be vaccinated, please take a look at those links. Go on there and see. Some students have already received their first doses, which is awesome. I was super excited to hear that in the last few weeks. So there's doses out there. If you're 16 and say you work in food services or a grocery store, or you plan on working construction over the summer, make sure, and those are just a few things on the list for qualifying for the vaccination right now. But there's different, like the 12th starts a new phase, the 19th starts the everybody phase. So make sure you get on that site, find the appointment location. All of those resources are within those links I provided. We're ending another week without any active cases in our entire district, which I feel like is a really good stopping point for my wrap up this week. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Thanks for watching. Take care.